Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Minzy. Here on my channel, we talk a lot about fragrances. I love sharing and connecting with you guys through my olfactive journey or just by anything that I truly enjoy. So if that sounds like something you enjoy watching, then please consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of my videos in the future. Alright guys, I am in such a good mood today because I feel like I have finally figured out a good skincare routine that actually works for my skin, and I am still experimenting with my skincare routine. So once I have finally figured out everything, and if you guys are interested, I would love to share with you guys my skincare routine. So just let me know in a comment down below if that is something that you guys want to watch on my channel. I would love to do a video about my skincare routine for you guys. But also, I just want you guys to know that I'm not an expert. I am far from an expert when it comes to skincare. And to be honest, in fact, a couple weeks ago, I actually have an allergic reaction on my skin for experimenting new products in my skincare routine, and it really freaked me out. But you know, I just cut down everything to the basics, so my skin has got back to normal, and now I can start experimenting with my skin again, and it has been doing really well. So you know, I cannot wait to share with you guys the products that I use on my skin. But before I jump in my videos today, I just want to share with you guys my the makeup that I use on my face today, especially my lipstick, because I feel like you guys always interested in what I wear on my lips. So for my lips, I have about here 4 products. So I start with my trusty dusty lip liner, and as you can tell how much I love this lip liner. I rarely use that much, and the fact that it's getting shorter and shorter, you can tell how much I love this lip liner. And it's just a drugstore lip liner from LA Girl. This is a Perfect Precision lip liner in the shade Sugar and Spice. This is my favorite lip liner of the entire collection. You know, like I collect quite a lot of lip liner, but this one is definitely what I always go back to, especially when I don't know what to wear, when I'm not sure, you know, what new lipstick color I would wear for that day. I always go back to this lip liner, Sugar and Spice, because it never fails me. And what I do is I just add a little bit more, I overline my lip to add a little bit more volume, you know. And then I go in with Makeup by Mario Ultra Sway lipstick, and this is in color Sierra. And as you can tell, I also use a lot of this color. This is a very beautiful nude with a more orange undertone, I would say. And usually I don't really care much about new lipstick that have an orange undertone, but with this lipstick it works out for me because I use this one from e.l.f. and this is a lip stain in the shade Spicy Sienna, and I just have this one dot in the middle of my lips to give it a little bit of like juicy gradient effect on my lips, and I have been really enjoying this combo. I have been using this combo a tons of time. And then finally, the last product I use on my lips is the lip oil from Merit, and this is in the color Les Deux. Excuse my French, I try my best with my pronunciation, but this is a tinted lip oil, very beautiful, very natural. And you know, before I am more of a matte lipstick girl, but as I get older, the matte lipstick makes me my lips are getting very, very dry and has a lot of texture. So matte lipsticks don't really work on my lips anymore, and I opt to lip gloss and lip oil. And this one works perfectly for me. As you can tell, this is a beautiful kind of like pink reddish color. And what I do is I go in, I have my mirror right here. I go in, the first layer I will swipe entire lips on my entire lips like this. Yeah. But then I would go back in, and then what I do is I just dot it on my lips to keep the glossiness stay on my lips instead of wiping it away. So this is not like a lip gloss, it's more of a lip oil. It will hydrate your lips, but also give it a little bit of the shine. And I love my lips to be extremely juicy, glossy. So what I like to do is I just go back like this and just dot it on my lips. Go back in, fill a little more. Actually, not a little more, a lot more. Because I love a beautiful, juicy lips. You know, when your lips is juicy, it makes your whole appearance looks very healthy and youthful. That's why I love it so much too. This method, I love this method a lot. It's not only hydrate my lips, but also give it a very youthful look. So yeah, that is what I do for my lips. I hope you guys can tell like how beautiful, juicy it is. Absolutely gorgeous. I think that's good enough, right? I think I should stop here. And then for my blush today, I actually use the e.l.f. cream blush, the one in lavender color. I don't have it right here with me, but if you look for a beautiful lavender purplish blush, e.l.f. have one in a cream formula, and I love that one, so I have that on my face for like the first layer of the blush. And then I go back in with this blush right here. This is from Melt, and this is the palette, I believe it's called Monarcha. And I actually just got this because it's on sales from Sephora, and I want a blush palette. That's why I got this one. But I'm actually very impressed by how beautiful it is. So I have this one on top of the e.l.f. blush, and then top it off with this color right here. It's very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. Don't go ham with this palette because it's very, very pigmented. And it has a little bit of the shimmer with this color, so it's give your skin a very soft, ethereal glow on your cheek. It just, yeah, I'm all about a healthy looking makeup nowadays, so this is exactly what I'm looking for right now. And then for my complexions today, for my foundations, I'm using the GARDE, excuse my pronunciations. This is a beautiful cushion from a Korean brand name, and this brand name is launched by a very famous celebrity makeup artist, Jung Sam-moon. In Korea, she launched her own makeup line, and this is her cushion, and this is Essential Skin Neuter Cushion. I have in here medium, in the shade medium, and this also have sunscreen SPF 50. So this is like 2-in-1 sunscreen together with kind of like cushion foundations. And yeah, inside it looks like this. Just have this pad right here, and then you open, then you have your cushion, and then this part right here is to dab off the extra product so it's not cake up on your face. And this is my second time using this Jung-Sang-moon cushion, so I still have to test it out more before I can give you my full thought on it. Let me know if you are interested to know how I feel about this cushion. To me, so far so good. I don't think that it's amazing because I feel like I have used better complexions products before. I don't think it's amazing, but so far I think it's pretty good. And the fact that it has SPF right now, and I don't want to worry about using the right sunscreen with the right foundation so it doesn't mess up my complexions, this is just fast and easy for me, you know. So yeah, that is the cushion from Jung-Sang-moon. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, I finished my makeup today with a spray, and it is the AVANT thermal water. It's a skincare product, but you can use on top of your makeup, and it's give my skin such a beautiful, healthy looking glow. And it's like it melts everything in your face. It melts all of the makeup products in my face, and I just love it so much, guys. I have been so happy with my makeup, my skincare, everything. And again, if you guys are interested, please let me know, and I would be happy to do a video for you guys. But yeah, guys, today's video I am going to talk about underrated perfume brands that you should know. And I have done this video before. This is actually my second time shooting this video. The first time the lighting is not so good. I'm not happy with the lighting the first time I filmed this video. So I decided to refilm the whole thing. And I hope that I don't forget anything I want to tell you guys. But yeah, this is my second time filming this video, and I also still have my note right here with me to make sure that I don't forget anything that I need to say. So finger crossed that I will do well. This video will do well. All right, guys, let's talk about underrated perfume brand that you should know. And for today's video, I will just focus on niche brand instead of designer brand. But if you would like, I would love to do another version of this video, but for designer brands. And in this video, I am not going to talk about brands that are already popular, that are already mentioned a lot online, such as Parfum de Marly, Byredo, Le Labo. And don't get me wrong, guys, they are amazing brands that serve their clientele very, very well, serve their purpose very, very well. But there is no need for me to mention about the same trendy brand over again and again when other people, other YouTubers already talk about them. So I would like to focus on amazing brands that fly right under the radar. You might already heard about them, but they are not mentioned a lot online, and I feel like they are deserving more attention, in my opinion. So yeah, let's jump right in this video today. So guys, the first brand that to me is underrated is Stefan Humbert Lucas. I know, guys, I know that they have Got a Fire, which is the most popular fragrance from Stefan Humbert Lucas, and it blew up. It blew up online for a while. Like, I still hearing people talking about God of Fire. But guys, they have so much more to offer. This brand has been around for quite some time. I wouldn't say that like it's around for a very long time, but it has been around a long time enough to offer several unique fragrances that I feel like you should try to discover or you should get your nose on. So the brand was launched in 2013 by Stefan Humbert Lucas himself, and he is an artist. He is a painter with a special conditions. So to my understanding and to what I researched online, Stefan Humbert Lucas personally crafted the scents for his collection. Here are a couple of facts about Stefan Humbert Lucas himself that I found online. So in the early stage of his perfumery career, Lucas collaborated with renowned perfumers like Henri Sorsana, known for his work with brands like Ted Lapidus and Annick Goutal. And this mentorship helped Lucas refine his skill and deepen his understanding of the craft. So in 2012 or 2013, I'm not exactly sure, but online from two sources that I researched that I found, one say 2012 and one say 2013. But yeah, he launched his brand the first time around that time. Stefan Humbert Lucas has a special conditions. He is such a visual person that he can see colors and images through what he smells. I actually have the opportunity to meet Stefan Humbert Lucas at Paris Perfume Week, but I did not recognize him, and I'm still so upset about it. I talk about this in my Paris Perfume Week haul. If you guys watched that video, you guys have already heard about the story. But yeah, in all the photos of him that I found online, he appeared with this beautiful, thick, luscious hair. And when I met him, you know, he has already shaved his head. And I feel so bad for saying this, for not recognizing him without his hair. But you know, a person could look a completely different person with or without hair. You know, the hair makes such a big difference in how you look. So yeah, I did not recognize him at all, and I'm so mad about it because I really just want to say hi to him, and I just want to, I heard that he doesn't speak English well. I would love to express my love for his work, for his brand, with my broken French. I don't care. I just want to see the guys, shake his hand, and show my authentic love for Stefan Humbert Lucas' work. But anyway, let's talk about the fragrances in his collection that I feel like you guys should get your nose on. And again, I think that God of Fire is beautiful. It's one of his most famous creations in his collections. However, Stefan Humbert Lucas has so much more to offer. Well, first of all, I don't have a full bottle right now, but I have Soleil de Jada Mango Kiss, and this is another mango fragrance, but I think is stunning, and it's not as talked about as God of Fire. I'm going to spray it in this box right here. Again, I only have the sample. Yeah, it's a beautiful mango fragrance with a lot of aromatic, fresh touch in here. And the mango in here, to me, I feel like this is not a ripe, sweet mango, but it's more like a beautiful green mango. It's evoked this beautiful image of, you know, a hot summer day. So this collection, Soleil de Jada, Stefan Umalukas focused on creating this image of the sun from the sunrise to the sunset. And for each fragrance that you smell from this collection, it will give you a different image of the sun. And like I said, Stefan Umalukas see colors and images through what he smells, and that's how he crafts his scents based on this ability, based on this condition that he has. And I think this collection were very well executed. He was able to interpret what he has in mind, the idea that he has about the sun, the sunset to sunrise. I mean the sunrise to sunset. All right guys, another fragrance that I want to share with you guys, and this is a new fragrance in my collections. I got it with my own money from SHL Perfumery. This is not sent, it was not sent to me. I bought it with my own money, and this is Pantea Iris from, of course, the one and only Stefan Umalukas. Is a beautiful, gorgeous signature bottle from Stefan Umalukas. I absolutely love the detail of the cap, and I don't know if you can tell, there's like a little SHL for Stefan Umalukas on the bottom of the cap. This one is in the original collections from Stefan Umalukas before they even blew up a couple years ago. I believe they blew up during the pandemic. You know, the whole collection with the snake collection, they blew up through that collections. But to me, his first collection are also very, very gorgeous. And you can tell this is in the original collection by looking at the bottle. Right here, you will see 777. So when the brand first launched, the full name would be Stefan Umalukas 777. And right now, it was just called, the brand is just named Stefan Umalukas. So I smelled this fragrance during Paris Perfume Week. I did smell this before at SHL Perfumery, but at the time I couldn't really tell what it smelled because, you know, a lot of time when you smell fragrance in a fragrance store, it is hard to tell. You know, it's hard to figure out the exact scent because there's so many scents in the store, so I wouldn't be able to tell. But I smelled this again at Paris Perfume Week, and that is when I fell in love with this perfume. Let me spray this one on the blotter and we can talk about it. So like the name suggests, this is a fragrance that have iris as the note. And I want to say this is a fragrance that has iris as the note instead of saying this is an iris fragrance, because it has so much more than just iris in this fragrance. It's a beautiful, tainted, sweet, and with a touch, with a lot of iris. This is not an earthy, this is not a buttery iris. It's more of a airy iris. It has a touch of violet. It smells clean, but at the same time, it has some earthy touch to it. Not by the iris, but by the patchouli. And guys, I know patchouli is such a complicated, a tricky note to a lot of people. I know a lot of people don't like patchouli at all because of how earthy, and a lot of time it could be very dirty. I really enjoy the patchouli in here. To me, the patchouli really ground this fragrance. It is clean, it is fresh, it's floral, it has like the white floral touch in here. sometimes I smell this fragrance, it gives me a little bit of a detergent laundry quality, but not in a very aldehydic way. I wouldn't say this is an aldehydic fragrance, but it has that clean quality of a laundry detergent. And then it is grounded by the patchouli. The patchouli in here, I would say, remind me a lot of the one in Angel by Mugler, but it's not a dirty patchouli. But I would definitely say that you will smell the patchouli in here. So if you are sensitive to patchouli as a note, I feel like you have to try it first. You have to be careful with this one. You might not like it, but to me it is gorgeous. And this fragrance, the beauty of this fragrance is on your skin, because when I smell it on paper, I think it's a little bit harsh. If I'm being honest, I think it's a little bit harsh when smelling on the paper, but on my skin, it's bloom in the most beautiful way. I wore it yesterday, just yesterday, and it lasts me the whole day. The whole day I feel very, very good smelling this fragrance on my body. And I think the price for this brand, I wouldn't say that it's affordable, but it's fair. I don't think it's extremely expensive. At the same time, I don't think it's cheap either, but it's fair for what it has to offer. You get a beautiful presentation, gorgeous, gorgeous bottle, and beautiful, unique scent. Again, Stefan Lucas, I know you guys already heard about the brand. I know or you guys already know about the brand through God of Fire, and yes, it is a beautiful fragrance. I still think you should try other offer from this brand because they are just simply gorgeous, and this is so underrated. I feel like only the people that are like deep into this journey, like people have collecting perfume for over 6 years, 7 to 10 years, know about or own Pantea Iris. Other than that, I don't see a lot of people talking about this perfume, and it is such a shame because this is a beautiful one. So guys, make sure to check out the original collections from Stefan Lucas. A couple more fragrances from them that I think you guys should check out, like from the Snake collection. You guys should check out Lady White Snake, and I know it's a white floral fragrance and not a lot of people love white floral, but give it a try because it's such a beautiful, opulent, high energy boss lady fragrance. I love this fragrance so much. In fact, it's in my top favorite, my holy grail fragrance for life. Yes, it is in that category. It is in that collection. One of my favorite, one of my top holy grail fragrances. And I also did a video on that fragrance, so if you're curious, make sure to check it out on my channel also. So yeah, check out Lady White Snake, and also Sandan. Sandan is also a very popular one from Stefan Lucas, but still nothing near God of Fire, but I feel like it's also a very beautiful fragrance. To me, it reminds me a little bit of Juice Box 54, the one that Sebastian collabed with Juice Box. Don't get me wrong, they are still two completely different fragrances, but I can see the resemblance between the two. They are like distant cousin, you know, type of fragrances. But Sandan's to me is more on the sweet and resinous side, whereas Juice Box 54 is more on the dry side. So depending on what you like, you might enjoy Sandan's more than Juice Box 54. So yeah, just throw it out there. check out Sandance and let me know what do you think. All right guys, that is Stefan with Lucas. I love this brand, as you can tell. But yeah, let's move on to the next underrated brand that you should know. All right guys, the next brand I am going to talk about is Duxé. Lately, this brand does get more buzz online, but I feel like it's nowhere near what it deserves. And this is it has been around for a long time. If we talk about long history niche brand, Duxé is one of a very old brand. It could be compared to Get Long. And not a lot of people talk about that brand, you know? And it is, to me, it's such a shame, because to me, this brand is the perfect presentations of French perfumery. Before I talk about some of their beautiful fragrances, let's go back to the history of Duxé. And here is what I found online. So I will have my research here on my phone and read it to you guys, because guys, this is available information online, you know? Why do I have to learn by heart when I can just read it for you guys? I can just summarize and read it to you guys. And if you guys don't like the type of video where a person looking at their notes, looking at their research and read it for you guys, maybe clicking out from my video. Maybe my channel is not for you. But please don't tell me what to do. The brand traces its inspiration to Count Alfred Duxé, a renowned French dandy, artist, and socialite. So in 1830, he created a fragrance to symbolize his deep affections for the Irish writer Margaret Blessington. And this scent was notable for being one of the earliest gender-neutral perfumes, designed for both himself and his muse. Although Count d'Orsay passed away in 1852, his olfactory legacy was honored when Parfum Duxé was officially established in 1865 by his heirs. And their first product, L'Eau de Bouquet, was based on the original fragrance he crafted for the Irish writer. Going through a lot of changes and different ownerships, the brand Duxé was revived by Amélie Huynh and her father in 2015. Amélie, driven by a passion for storytelling and fragrance, relaunched the house in 2019, emphasized its heritage and the concept of states of love in its scent creation. So that is some of the fact about the brand Duxé. So now let's talking about their fragrance. Now, like I said, the brand is a perfect presentation of French perfumery, specifically niche French perfumery. They're very elegant, they are effortless, they're not screaming in your face, they're not created to be beast mode, but I would say the lasting, the longevity is still good, but it's not in your face per se. It's more in your, I would say, in your personal space, instead of, you know, screaming across the room. If that's what you're looking for, Duxé is not the brand for you. But if you're looking for something that is effortlessly elegant and chic, I couldn't find a better brand than Duxé. And I have the opportunity to meet with Amélie Huynh in both occasions, last year during AVANT and this year during Paris Perfume Week. And I have to say, she is she's the nicest, humble person that I have ever met in my life. And she's so beautiful, and with her visions, Duxay, I feel like Duxay has so much potential under her ownership, under her supervision. If you don't know, Emily Huynh is a jewelry designer, and she has such a beautiful French chic aesthetic, and she brings that aesthetic, she brings that quality to Duxay, which the brands already represent that, and Emily's just emphasize that quality of the brand even more and bring it to the public in the most genius way, in my opinion. So one of the perfume from Duxay that I fell in love with last year during Essence, and as soon as they launched this fragrance, I have to purchase right away. It is Flower Lust, and this is a creation from Dominique Houbigant, of course. Oh my god, how could I not love a creation from Dominique Houbigant? And I know it is a bold statement, but honestly, almost all of his creations I fall in love with. There's only a couple of them I'm not a fan, just because it's not my style. But when it comes to this person, I know he's such an expert in his craft, in his field, and you can feel his passion when it comes to his babies, when it comes to his creation. And this one is not an exception, you know. Oh, every time I smell this fragrance, I feel like this is Alien from Moncler in another universe, if that makes sense. So Alien is a amber jasmine fragrance. So it's warm, it's floral, it's the first of its kind. It's very seductive, it's mysterious, exotic, and seductive. And this one is alien in a different, you know, timeline, a different universe. This one, the focus is on the orange blossom and the ylang ylang. So both of orange blossom and ylang ylang has this like sun drenching honey-like effect. It's one is white floral and one is yellow floral, and the ylang gives it that exotic quality to the orange blossom without taking away the beauty of this floral. The ylang in here is not there to compete with the orange blossom. It's there to enhance the beautiful sun drenching, you know, honey-like sweet floral. Absolutely gorgeous. It's floral, it's warm. To me, it's very seductive, you know. It's carnal in a way. I don't want to use the word sexy, but because I feel like it's not the best word to describe this fragrance, but it is sexy, but in a very elegant way. When I smell this fragrance, I think of a very beautiful, mysterious, sexy woman going out on a date night, and she's wearing something very seductive, like a backless dress with a gorgeous red lipstick. And Dominique Houbigant did such a great job on this one. He is a master of floral fragrances. The guy has a lot of passion for floral fragrances, and I can't recall a floral fragrances from him that doesn't, you know, blow my mind. And this is another one that's absolutely blow my mind, guys. This literally put a smile on my face. I love this one so much, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. This one was not sent to me. This one I bought with my own money, and I got it from ZGO Perfumery. I also got the other one, Tonka Hysteria, Tonka Hysteria from Duxay also, but between the two, this one of course is my favorite. The other one is my second favorite. I love that one also. It is created by Jordi Fernandez. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Baby Cat, but Baby Cat in another universe. I feel like I kind of like abuse this word, but for the lack of a better word, I think it makes sense and you guys understand exactly what I'm saying. Another one actually I just got in my collections, I have to show you. Wait a minute. So another one that I got from Duxay, and this I just got it in 50 ml because like I have spent kind of a lot this month, so I can only afford 50 ml, but I'm planning to purchase another one from Duxay. I have to keep secret, but it's coming in September. A very new creation from Duxay, and I smell it during Paris Perfume Week. It's a beautiful rose fragrance, you know, and I am in my rose era, so I have to have that one. So I'm going to save for that one for a 100 ml bottle. But this one I got in a 50 ml bottle, and this is the EQ Sous Lèvres. I don't know. Let's just call it EQ. And here is the bottle. Oh, I have to show you the bottle for Flower Lush also. So yeah, as you can tell, the presentation, I love it. It's so elegant, so French chic bottle. And this is a beautiful iris fragrance. This is a very chic, light, airy iris. This also gives me a laundry detergent vibe. Oh my god, it is so good. And it's also a creation from Dominique Ropion. I feel like I'm such a fangirl of him, which I am, you know. I'm not denying it. I am a fangirl of Dominique Ropion, and this is one that you should check it out. I think this is the most popular from the brand, and I could absolutely understand why. This one is in the regular collection, and this is in the Extrait de Parfum. And you know, when it comes to concentrations, usually Extrait de Parfum lasts longer, and I can tell that this actually lasts longer than this one. But to be honest, it's good. It's good for an 8 hour. I don't see any reason why it has to last longer than that. I wore it during my work day and it lasts me all day perfectly fine. This one lasts more than 8 hours. After that, I have to like wash my clothes, and even then I'm still able to smell a little bit of this fragrance on my clothes still. So the longevity of this one is definitely very, very good, and it sticks on your clothes. I think it also projects very, very well also. But yeah guys, that is Duxay. If you have not checked out this brand, if you have no experience with this brand before, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, guys? Because Duxay, I'm telling you, deserve more attention, more love, more everything, more recognition. And I love the brand owner right now. I love Emily Huynh, and what she does for the brand is just amazing. All right guys, that is it for Duxay. Let's move on to the next brand that I think is underrated. All right guys, the last brand I am going to talk about today is Houbigant. And again, this is a brand that have a very, very long history, comparable to Guerlain. Every time I talk about a brand that has a long history, cannot not mention you know, something that compare to Guerlain. Now, before I talk about some of their great fragrances, let's talk about some of the facts that I found about Houbigant. So the brand was founded in 1775. So as you can tell, a very long time ago. Jean-François Houbigant a young perfumer opened a small shop called À la Coupelle de Fleurs, and this means at the flower basket, en cours de Faubourg Saint-Honoré. I hope I pronounce this okay. I try my best, guys. I try my best, but I feel like I could be good at French, right? So this elegant location would go on to define the brand aristocratic clientele. So when we talk about Houbigant, we talk about high class, right? So royal and noble patronage. Houbigant quickly became a favorite among European royalty and nobility. Marie Antoinette reportedly used Houbigant products. Napoleon and Empress Josephine were clients. Queen Victoria, Alexander III, and other crown heads follow. This established Houbigant's reputation as a house of refined luxury. And of course, it's also going through a lot of change, going through a lot of different ownerships. And finally, today, Houbigant operates from Monaco and continue to produce both reissue classic and new creation, maintaining a strong connection to its legacy of royal elegance, perfumery, innovations, and artistic sophistication. So in the 2000s, it was revived under a new management with an aim to restore its classic formula and introduce modern interpretation. So this brand is actually acquired by the Paris Monte Carlo family. That's why, you know, they're actually managed Paris Monte Carlo and Houbigant at the same time. There are still two different brands, but the same management. And I would say they have done a good job to maintain that heritage of a beautiful, long-standing history brand. And I think Houbigant, because it's such a classic brand, I feel like new people who are so new to fragrances, thinking that this brand is vintage, this brand is more old school smelling. To me, that's just a wrong assumption. For me, like before, I also have that assumption about this brand. And so when I start out my journey, this brand is not appealing to me. But as I grow into this journey more and more, I want to go back to a brand that's around forever, because they know what they're doing. They have beautiful classics. They are the pioneers of the perfumery. So why not go back and appreciate these brands, you know what I mean? I have two fragrances today to talk about. I actually have 4 of the Houbigant fragrances in my collections right now. So right after Essence, when I went back home, I ordered them right away because I love them. I really enjoy them. I have a really great time talking to the sales representative of Houbigant, and I love to discover this brand to the fullest. The 2 fragrances I want to show you guys, as you can tell, the bottle. Look at this beautiful, gorgeous, elegant, classic bottle. This is also a beautiful, classic French perfumery with classic, beautiful bottles. Oh my god. This one is Quelle Fleur Royale. I think there's multiple versions of this perfume, but I have this one in the purple ribbon. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's on the bottle. It just say Quelle Fleur Royale Eau de Parfum. And then this one I have Orangère en Fleur. Beautiful bottle. Yeah. Let's talk about this first because this is a beautiful orange blossom fragrance. And besides being a rose era girl right now, I actually really enjoy a lot of orange blossom fragrance. But I don't want the orange blossom, the sweet vanillic orange blossom that is very popular on the market right now. I don't care for love, don't be shy. I want a more fresh, realistic, honey sweet orange blossom, not the synthetic vanilla orange blossom kind. I want, when I smell it, I feel like I'm standing right under, you know, the orange blossom tree. And this is that perfume for me. It's like a spring day, you know, you stand right under the orange blossom tree, you smell this fresh orange blossom that is just bloomed during the spring day. Every time the wind blows by, you got a whiff of this beautiful orange blossom. It's a little bit citrus, but at the same time, central, white floral, a touch sweet. Oh my God, it's absolutely gorgeous. I actually have to spray it here on the blotter. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. So when you first spray this fragrance, it's green, okay? It smells like the leaf of the orange blossom tree. You smell the citrusy from the orange citrus of the fruit, and then the green stem, the tartness of the stem, but then there is always that beautiful floral sweet orange blossom. It's always there. I would say this is not a very, you know, complex fragrance. This is a more linear fragrance. But the way, I don't think because it smelled the same throughout the way, but it's just like a more consistent experience. Like you smell the whole orange blossom tree, sometimes you smell a little bit green, sometimes you smell more citrus, and a lot of time you smell that beautiful honey sweet orange blossom. It is a little bit heady, but I love that headiness in here. Oh my God, this is orange blossom, real orange blossom in a bottle. It's so elegant, so beautiful, so feminine. I love it so much. So yeah, we have Orangère en Fleur. And then this one to me is smell it a little bit more classic. And I would love to call it classic because I don't like to disrespect how it smells by saying old school or smell like old grandma, you know? When I say smell like old grandma, I feel like it's kind of like disrespectful. Before for the lack of a better word, I used that word before, but now that I get into this journey more, I'm trying to not using that word. And if I say it's something smell classic, a lot of time it means it smell like it's from the past. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. And there's nothing wrong to smell like something in the past, because during the trip to Paris Perfume Week, I had the opportunity to visit the archive of perfume, Osmotic Museum, and I get to smell a lot of beautiful old creations, original creations, and you would think like they smell weird, right? No, they're not. They absolutely gorgeous. Yes, you can tell that it's it's not from the modern day, but at the same time, it's not, you know, it's not outdated in my opinion. I think it still smells absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of a beautiful time in the past. And this is one that give me that quality, that vibe, without being too classic. I wouldn't call this vintage per se, because it still have that modern touch in here. Ugh, I can't talk today. Again, this is floral, this is powdery. I don't really pick out like a specific floral in here, but it smells beautiful like a makeup powder. You know, it's kind of give me the vibe of a beautiful makeup powder in the 80s and the 70s, you know, that my grandma would use. And when I talk about my grandma, I'm not trying to insult this fragrance whatsoever. Every time I talk about my grandma, you guys should know that I have the utmost respect for her and for the fragrance, because she is someone that I admire. I really admire, I respect, and I love with my whole heart. And she's someone that I look up to, that I aspire to be. So when I smell this, I feel like I made it, you know? I feel like, yes, I'm at the point in my life where I could carry myself like my grandma. It means that it smells very elegant, very classic and timeless, like my grandma. Every time I smell this, I could literally see her with her makeup compact and putting on her powder, you know. Like I said, it's beautiful, floral, powdery, a little bit of sweetness. It's not too sweet. It's just everything, all of the elements is just enough to give you that elegant quality of a fragrance. Let me spray a little bit on my skin also. I feel emotional just smelling this fragrance, because it's really remind me of my grandma, and this is why I love Houbigant, you know. It's such a beautiful, timeless, classic brand that when I smell the perfume, it's connect to me in the deepest level that a lot of perfume nowadays can't do it, you know, can't do the same, cannot give me the same effect. Yes, they could be beautiful. There's a lot of fragrances out there are beautiful, but to have a deepest connection to a fragrance, not a lot of fragrance out there could do the same for me, I have to say. And I feel like perfume in the past, perfume that was created in the past have that quality to me, that every time I smell them, it's instantly connect to me in a more sentimental level. And this fragrance to me is that fragrance for me. And look at this bottle, guys. Isn't it beautiful and gorgeous and so elegant? Just imagine this on your vanity. Don't you feel like you're the most elegant woman in this world? Because I am. I'm feeling like that when I'm wearing this fragrance, when I'm holding this fragrance. All right, guys, I have to stop here because, you know, it's getting a little bit too much. But that's just to show you guys that I truly enjoy Houbigant. I truly enjoy all of the fragrances, all of the brands that I'm talking about today with you guys. Like, I truly connect with them, and I just feel like they're so underrated and they need more attention. They deserve more recognition, in my opinion. So yeah, me emotionally talking about this fragrance, conclude my video today. I hope you guys enjoy this video where I talk about 3 different niche perfume brands that are underrated and that you guys should know. I keep it short. I keep it just focusing on 3 brands because I want to be able to express everything I want to say about these brands. I don't want to like give you a list here, this brand, that brand. I don't want that. I rather focus on like a small amount, a list of just 3 brands, but then I will be able to talk a lot and really being able to explain well to you guys, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. All right guys, that is it for my video today. Let me know what other brands, what other niche perfume brands on the market nowadays that you think underrated and that all of us perfume lovers should know. Please share in the comments down below because I would love to hear from you guys and I would love to chat with you guys. All right guys, that is it from my video today. Thank you so much for watching my video and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.